Welcome to SHL Tonight. I am joined this evening by a illustrious cast. Hif, how are you? Ara, how are you?
Good, Nike. How about you? Hif, how about you?
It's a Friday night, right?
You know, I got to root on my favorite team, the Winnipeg Aurora, today.
Oh, you traitor.
No, the Winnipeg Aurora were actually the number one team in Madison today. They won us first overall. Thanks, Bytor and Winnipeg. But I would like to point out, HO, whoever hired this man, before we came in, he said no agenda, no plans. We're weighing it and just here to get paid. So, terrible decision, horrible, awful decision to hire Nike.
We're just here to have a good time. Well, it is interesting that the gentleman who I replaced is interestingly not here.
Well, I think it's because his daughter has become like an international hockey superstar. That's what I've been hearing.
I think the opposite is true in the fact that we have just found a better co-host.
A better ace? I mean, same number of letters, same first letter.
That's right.
Doesn't like the Bruins? All positive things.
Oh, I'm outnumbered. I've made a terrible mistake.
Nah.
Yeah.
Well, I think
I'm sure I'll manage to disappoint you.
it's early yet. I think we've done plenty of disappointing ourselves before.
This podcast doesn't disappoint.
It never
serious
disappoints.
business here.
Well, I think we could probably start off talking about the playoffs because we missed the entirety of the season. So maybe we start with how the season went, and we could talk a little bit about the upcoming playoffs, which will start next week, presumably.
Start Monday.
So maybe, Monday. I think
Jimmy also never let us down. So go, Jimmy.
Jimmy actually, for 2 seasons in a row, has figured out a way to catch us back up.
Yeah, Jimmy's never let us down.
He is the MVP.
Except for the fact that his name isn't Jimmy, which is just really annoying.
Oh, is that true? I did not know that.
Yes, his name is not Jimmy.
How did that happen?
I don't know why his name is Jimmy Smoke, but his name isn't Jimmy.
It's rather peculiar.
Yeah. What? All right, I gotta fix. Ara is quiet again.
Sorry about that.
No, I think the podcast just went off the rolls when we found out Jimmy's name isn't Jimmy.
I'm just the worst host too. I can't control anything.
Nah. You're learning. You'll get to it. You'll get used to it. Till then, you have the opportunity to learn under Hif here.
I'm not a host. I just
Hif doesn't know anything either. To be fair,
I know how to get draft picks. That's all I know.
Well, yes. I mean, you've proven that now twice.
See, I have one thing I know, and that's what I'm here for.
I mean, you gotta give him credit. The man knows his draft picks and knows how to draft well.
No, I draft like crap. I just get enough that doesn't matter.
I was gonna say if he collects 5 or 6 of them and hits on 2, then he can't go wrong in that situation.
I once took a player I thought was someone I had already drafted. I had split him into like 2 personalities and took another person, and I had conflated. So it was Vrain in the 78 draft. I drafted at 9th overall. I forget his name. He went inactive really soon. But I had like taken his Lord of the Rings fan side and his Librarian side and split it into 2 people. I was like, oh, this is the Lord of the Rings fan. And I just didn't check his Discord messages again, and then I took him. And he was nothing like Vrain. Went inactive pretty quick, and yeah, it was just I loved Vrain so much I tried to take him twice.
Wow.
Wait, so you picked? I'm still confused how you did that.
Basically, I had my scouting notes, and when I was putting the notes in, I had like split them into 2 people. So I was like, oh, this part of Vrain's personality is Vrain, and this other part of Vrain's personality is this other person. I forget what I'm talking. And then I took Vrain at 4. I was like, Vrain's awesome. And then I took the other guy down. I was like, this guy's a Lord of the Rings fan. This guy had never heard of Lord of the Rings, was not a Lord of the Rings fan. It went active pretty quickly. Yeah.
So you had a sheet error before sheet errors were a thing?
Well, I mean, we had sheets. This wasn't that long ago.
No, I know, but now it scrapes the player database and like moves them down.
I just in my head conflated that him as 2 people for no reason.
I mean, that's certainly intriguing
It was just a
methodology
mental
for it.
mistake.
Pure
You just
skill
decide to
issue,
run with it,
100%.
right?
Yeah.
All right, let's talk playoffs. See if I can figure out
Is Jim Moira here?
playoffs.
There we go. That took too long. That's
Nah, you're good.
Let's see if this will let me do this. It's a little fuzzy, but is that visual? Is that working? Let's see.
Let's see.
Yeah, let's no.
Hold on.
Uh-oh.
Ace Pro Street.
There we are.
Is it showing for is it showing for everybody
Black for me.
else?
Yep,
There's a
we've got
screen
one
existing,
screen.
but it's black.
Sorry to tell you,
Oh.
folks, playoff 7 canceled.
Playoffs
We're
have
having
been
a
canceled.
blackout
That's
for them.
Thank God. No good teams from the playoffs anyway.
How about now?
Still nothing.
Okay, well,
Are we sure
we're
the
just gonna...
players didn't decide to go on strike?
Oh, here we go.
We didn't give them rights. They can't do that.
I made it. Yeah. Do imaginary players have rights? I'm not sure how that works.
If they don't get injuries, they don't get rights. That's the trade-off.
Yeah, but you still have to reset the happiness every day.
Yeah, you know what they can't do that with people with rights.
I mean, several of the states these teams are from are right-to-work states, so technically, no, they wouldn't have rights. But that wouldn't apply to Canada or the Californias or such, so.
I was gonna say none of the California teams made it this season, did they?
No.
Well, I
Some
think
say Cincinnati is the California of the North. So
California of the North.
I don't know where Cincinnati is.
No, Cincinnati is not California of the North.
Cincinnati is nowhere north.
I mean,
It's more north. It's in Ohio. Ohio's fairly north.
Ohio is
If I'm-
north central.
I heard the word north. I don't see what the problem is.
Is
So
Ohio
it's actually
technically?
something I can comment on. Yeah, it's pretty much smack dab in between southwest and central Ohio. Like, it's not a bad city by any means, at least in my opinion. But
It is in
Yeah.
Ohio.
yes, it's Ohio,
But what do we classify Ohio as?
Depressing.
Midwest.
Is that technically Midwest? Because it is kind of too far east to be Midwest.
So, the way I was always taught with my folks in my family who are from Indiana and Ohio is we consider it either Midwest adjacent or Midwest, depending on who you are.
Okay,
Midwest, yeah. It's like the no man's land east of the Midwest, but not
Yeah.
quite East Coast.
Does anyone have any official court documents on where Ohio is located? Is there a census that'll tell us? This is important information. We need to know.
There's got to be a map somewhere. But for now, let's start with the West, the Western Conference. I think
First,
I think-
we got Calgary, Edmonton, the good old Pacific battle.
yeah, the
Solberg's heading home.
Battle of Alberta.
Calgary in the rebuild. Edmonton set the points and wins record. Really a coin flip series too. Either way, red versus blue. Pick a color you like.
Well, I think just looking at the overall matchups, right? We've got Edmonton in the 1 seed again, Chicago in the 2 seed again, the
Seattle
New
3
Orleans.
seed again. New Orleans 4 seed
Yeah.
again.
Yeah, well, so I'm most interested, I think, in the New Orleans and Denver matchup.
I would personally say that is probably my most intriguing matchup right now. Just watching Denver this past season, and again, admittedly getting back into SHL after a bit of a breakaway, I'm interested to see how they do. What about y'all?
I mean, so that's a fun series in like comparative talent. I do think two of the other series are going to be a complete steamroll, the Texas and Calgary series. But I think it's really fun to see Minnesota back in. They take some sojourns away from the playoffs quite frequently, so you have to enjoy it when it comes and take it for what it is. An exciting time for the sad Minnesota sports fans in both the NHL and SHL.
So, how close is that series really?
I mean, it's similar to the Texas Chicago one, so they're not that close. But I do think Chicago has looked more dominant than Seattle this year. Seattle's had a bit of a flaw in the armor on occasion. The age has been catching up a bit. Replacing parts in this because you have to with the cap, messing with the chemistry a bit has made them not as strong as they might have been a season or two ago, where they looked really, really good. So I think they're 95% chance going to win, but I just think it's fun to see Minnesota existing in the playoffs.
I mean, it's great to see them in the playoffs again after, let's be honest, quite a long absence here. Having seen the last few seasons, my money is still on Seattle, but I do think this will be a good first step towards hopefully a few more returns to the playoffs for Minnesota moving forward.
Yeah, man, I think if you look at the complexion of the West, the rest of the West too, like it is kind of wide open, and Minnesota, Texas is a little bit younger, but still a little aged. I don't think Calgary had any idea that they would make the playoffs this year. So when you look at that, like overall, Minnesota could probably, like, if you just look at next year, like there's a chance that they're back in it again too.
I think they'll likely be back in it, but I do think if you're looking at teams who are going to become stronger in the West and be like fearsome, Texas exceeds Minnesota by a lot in that margin. They've got a ridiculous group of people coming up, just a lot of young talent. Texas is going to be a juggernaut in the West again fairly soon, I guess.
So, first round series, maybe if we just go down the list and pick.
I think the only series you really need someone to pick is the Denver Golden series.
I would say my money is on Edmonton, Chicago, Seattle, and then honestly, I am going to pull for Denver versus NOLA.
Interesting. So I'm perhaps the opposite in that I think New Orleans is the scarier team just based on how they played earlier in the season. Like they came out of the gates scoring like crazy. I think the first couple of weeks, New Orleans had the top couple scorers, and is it Scar and who was the other scorer that they had?
Was it Optimus Autonomous?
No, but I know that's your favorite name on the roster.
Love Optimus Autonomous. Surreal's awesome.
So I think, and I also think that New Orleans might be the one team that could very easily take on an Edmonton, Chicago, Seattle in the second round, because they have that little bit of holdover of some length and chemistry. I think Denver's just a little bit too young at the minute, and I just don't think that the other three teams that have kind of stuck in here at the bottom of the West are nearly as strong. But I'm not quite sure that Denver, Mini, Tex, or Calgary could take over in the West, but I do think that NOLA could surprise folks and go on a run if they just got hot at the right time, because they do have a great roster. They can score, so they can very easily win this first round and then potentially give a series to a team like Edmonton.
So I think when you're looking, like you said, at the start of the year, they started really hot, but then kind of tapered off a bit. That tends to be like, they had really good tactics, and other teams adapted or adjusted to it, or they had like a higher PPO and they kind of regressed back to the mean. I do think NOLA's good. I think they have great chemistry. They bring in good talent every year. Joe's a good GM. He's been around for a long time. And Denver hasn't been together that long. They've got, I think TV-wise, they're probably a little bit ahead, if I remember. But the chemistry's just not built, because they've A lot of them have migrated there fairly recently, 4 or 5 players. So they won't have that built-in chemistry that, a NOLA would have as they retain players year after year, Seattle, Chicago, and Edmonton.
I mean, being blunt, given how well NOLA has performed in the playoffs for the last 3 seasons, I have no doubt that they will end up making it to at least the second round of the playoffs. I mean, for as much as I do like and do pull for Denver, yeah, it will end up going to NOLA this first round. And given how young and in the rebuilding process, Minnesota, and to a lesser extent Texas and Calgary are, my bets are you see Edmonton and Seattle pull through the second round, face each other in the third, with NOLA delivering a strong performance.
Doing okay there, Nike?
What?
Fearing the imminent loss to Edmonton?
Quite possibly, but I'm also biased too. So
yeah, I mean,
I
think it's more likely than not, right, that Edmonton and New Orleans end up playing each other in the second round, and then selfishly, my hope is that New Orleans beats up on Edmonton and takes a long series, and somehow we
have injuries, right?
Yeah. Hey, I mean, we
hope.
The schedule does not do wear and tear very well in the SHL, so you just have to you have to catch some breaks. I mean, I think it's more likely that the most interesting second round matchup is going to be Chicago and Seattle. The last 2 seasons that has been tight, basically 6 or 7 games. But
the NOLA Edmontons have been pretty good too. They've done a 7, I think, the past 2 seasons.
I think they went last year. Did they go 7 the year before?
I believe so. I could be wrong, but they've been pretty good series. NOLA seems to be someone who can't win. They haven't won, I should say, not can't. But they've been very close series.
They ended up going 4-2 in Denver last season.
Oh, Rich just DM'd me. I'm sure he said something stupid. He's going to correct me now.
Oh,
Yeah. All right, well, enough about the West. Let's talk about the East, because I think actually, generally speaking, the East is a little bit more interesting this year, because I think the resurgence of a Forge roster, Atlanta getting another season older, and then obviously Manhattan blew the doors off the barn basically all year during the regular season. So I'm interested from you both, just kind of what you think about the complexity of potential matchups in the East and who your front runners are, and maybe some dark horse picks, because I think it's perhaps a little bit more ripe for some upsets or some deeper runs from teams that we don't perhaps expect.
All right. Let you lead off with this one, Ted.
I think, Manhattan's going to clear Buffalo, and if that doesn't happen, something horrific is broken FHM. I'd bet on New England, but there's always a chance. Hamilton has a good amount of TP and a solid roster. I just tend not to bet against Luke in the playoffs. It's a pretty safe bet usually.
Yeah.
Nashville's just too young, haven't been together a long time. Very similar to the case to Denver. Maybe not as much CP talent as Denver, but a solid core that hasn't been together long enough. And Atlanta is last year's champion. Don't really go wrong betting against Atlanta. And I think Philly's going to clear Cincinnati pretty heavily. So, again, just sticking with the favorites because FHM needs upsets.
For first round, I would say Manhattan easily clears Buffalo. Uncontroversial there, given how well they've done this season. If I'd be hesitant to bet against New England, and I have to agree. I mean, I like Nashville, I like Cincinnati, but being completely honest, they are just really too young. Nashville, especially, given how strong Atlanta has performed and how great their roster has been these past couple of seasons, I just don't see them having a snowball's chance in hell against them. And same with Cincinnati, even with a Forge who are rebuilding. So, yeah, got to stick with the
They finished 4th in the league, didn't they? They were stupid high up, did they not?
Yeah, the Forge were.
Yeah.
So I think the only place that Philadelphia struggled all season was away. I think I took a look today, and like their home record was off the walls good. They struggled on the road, but they were, I think, clearly the third best team in the East.
Yes.
Yeah, they were seventh.
They're seventh right now.
They rebuilt because they got one high pick that was a trade to SFP that they didn't pay much for. But yeah, their rebuild was one season and now they're back as a top team again. They've also never missed the playoffs in their history.
Gonna say they're in the playoffs every year. Is that really rebuilding?
Comparatively, I guess.
Retooling.
The East is more wide open too, right? Like it just has this year was a little bit interesting in comparison. Like last year was down to the wire, right? Like the last couple of days mattered. I think this year Manhattan ran away with basically the entirety of the East. They were the odds on. They were going to be the number one seed from basically like week 2 or week 3 of the season. So I think the second round in the East is much more compelling to me than the second round in the West because you could see some teams shake up and potentially like we might not see Atlanta and New England in the conference finals, which I think is an interesting conversation based on, well, I know New England got dumped last year, but
if you're saying that, are you saying that you think the second round is already set? Like, who do you think is winning the second round of the West for it not to be interesting?
I think that the East is more likely to have an upset by seeds in the second round versus
the West.
I think our second round projection, like Chicago and Seattle, are so close that really it's just the one series that would consider an upset, and no one's banking on it. So by that metric, I know what you're saying, but I think the Chicago-Seattle series is always really fun. So I don't know if I'd say more interesting, but
I think it would be much more likely for you to see the 3 and the 4 seed in the East in the conference finals than you would be to see the 3 and the 4 seed in the West in the finals, in the conference finals.
I would agree. I mean, not a knock on Seattle or Chicago, but
I'm only knocking Chicago.
But I do agree with you, Nike, that I think you are far more likely to see an upset from either Philly or Manhattan over New England or Atlanta than you are from Chicago knocking off Edmonton or vice versa with NOLA or Seattle. So definitely going to be interesting.
Yeah, the only thing is like anything Manhattan does this season is certainly not an upset, right? Like they should just based on what we lost Tiff.
Man down.
How do I? We deleted him. Oh, he's back.
All right, is the microphone better?
Way better.
I'm back.
That explains it. That's what Rich has been roasting me about the whole time.
Well, now I can't hear you. You're cutting in and out now.
No, that's better. That's preferable.
Okay, there we go. I almost panicked there for a second. I didn't know what to do.
I know you can't exist without me. I get it.
Oh, thank God for Rich.
All right, but who is your cup favorite
in the
entire? In general, who's your cup favorite right now?
I mean, I would take Manhattan.
Have you done your playoff predictions for the PT?
No.
Okay, go on the site. We're going to open up your playoff prediction PT, and we're going to do it live on the sim on the stream.
Okay.
You heard the man, Nike.
This is a scary thought. People are going to be able to see my.
They won't judge you too much.
And open up the old Team Japan LR with the hentai in it.
I'm not in
Wait,
there.
what?
It was removed.
All right, can you see it?
Not yet.
Not yet.
I'm so bad at this.
It's okay. It's not like you run the department.
There we go. We got it. All right. What is my username? JNH. All right, I'm taking Manhattan in round 1.
Oh, we can't see we have the PT screen open, not the, there we go. Manhattan round 1, yep.
I'm taking New England. This is okay. Let's community draft here or community pick here. Atlanta, Philly. The first round is easy. I'm just click the left.
You're gonna miss your TP when Denver wins. This is why Holy Smokes was never a good player.
That was intentional. All right, so we then reseed, right? So the Eastern Conference. Which means we get Manhattan plays Philly and New England plays Atlanta. I like the New England.
You like New England over Atlanta?
Over Atlanta, yes.
Oh, that's heresy.
Not heresy, but it's bold. It's bold. I like bold.
Nah, I kid, Nike.
See, I can't hate on my old goalie pal. Yeah.
Yes, you can.
No, she's taking him deep run. And then in the West, I think Edmonton over New Orleans.
And you got to go with Seattle because
I take Chicago this season because we just trade back and forth for the last 3. And then conference finals. Ooh, this is the hardest one because I think Manhattan should win, but I do kind of want Luke to go to the finals, and I want to play the Wolfpack in the finals personally.
So is this because you're a Boston fan or because you're a Luke fan?
Yes.
Or is it the Patriots fan in you?
I'm taking New England. This is with my heart, not with my points interest in consideration. And
see, this is why Holy Smokes is a bad player.
And then I'm taking Chicago because this is going to be the season.
Because this is with your heart and not your brain. Yes, we heard you.
Correct. And then I'm going to take Chicago to win. And I'm going to go ahead and submit just like that.
All right, make sure to write your verification post in the thread.
Please do, otherwise it won't be graded.
Yep. Naomi will ban you.
One of us will.
I actually won a TP in IHF Fantasy once, but I put the wrong player's name. It was Winter, and I put Winter's first player's name because that's what I remembered him as, rather than his current player's name.
Oh no! How do I fix this? We're back. Whew.
Welcome back.
All right, so everybody saw me do a PT live, so that's peak
Nike
SHL
does
tonight.
PTs. Big news.
Might have been my first one all year, but that's fine.
Oh, Nike.
All right. So we've talked about the playoffs. We didn't talk at all about the regular season, but it's time to talk about the draft.
Pull up the draft tank. Get through draft tank and standings analysis.
Let's get that beautiful, beautiful Candace.
Shout out to Candace for making all this, by the way.
Yes.
Just an absolute gem. I
can't even imagine the actual brain power it takes to
huge brain.
Create
massive
something
brain
like this. All right, analytics.
Definitely mad respect for the folks that do it. I know I could.
All right. Is this even readable?
Well, you are illiterate, so we can't really trust it.
Okay, so if you're going to have to help us because
I'm illiterate too.
You own 90%. Who owns what picks is the real question. The answer is Madison mostly owns all of them.
So first overall, the Madison Valkyries. Go Valks. That was from the draft trade last season. Winnipeg wanted my pick. So I was sandwiched between 4 Winnipeg picks. It was Winnipeg, me,
That's
Winnipeg,
right.
Winnipeg.
Yes.
And then I took the player they wanted, and they traded this pick to me for that player, which is Toivo. So thank you, Toivo. I'm sorry I made your wife watch you get traded. but I got first overall from it.
So was this one of your reverse protected weird picks?
Yes, it was. I did also. I don't know if you know who Sam Pollock is in the NHL.
No.
Okay, so I'm going to go on a Montreal Canadiens tangent here.
Go ahead.
I love
But
it.
Sam Pollock was the GM of the Montreal Canadiens when Guy Lafleur was in the draft, and he traded for the Golden Seals first-round pick, and they were the second worst team in the league. So what he did was he traded one of his best players to the worst team in the league to make them better than the Golden Seals, so that he would get first overall and get Guy Lafleur. I didn't quite do that. What I did was I offered the teams I had their picks. I offered them a first-round pick if any of them won me first overall. So I just give them a first-round pick. So Winnipeg got a free first-round pick from me, whatever it'll get approved. I won't give any details on it because that's illegal. Chris, if you're watching, it's illegal.
I'm confused. Wait, what? You offered to the
so the people I had the picks. So Texas, Los Angeles, Winnipeg, and Montreal. I said if I get first overall from your pick, I'll give you a first-round pick.
Just for future consideration.
For getting me give me a second or something, whatever. But yeah, I'll give you a first-round pick if I get first overall from your pick.
Out of the kindness of your heart?
No, because the way this works is it incentivizes winning. So if they are trying to win to get the pick, it's a much higher chance I will get the pick.
Oh, so you were incentivizing them
to win
the scenes,
yes,
to win,
and it ended up with me getting first overall and second overall.
Wow.
I don't think I understand how your brain works.
Okay, so if this didn't happen, they could have just started losing. They didn't have any reason to win.
I understand how it works. I just don't understand how, at the beginning of the week, you decided that this was what you were going to do to incentivize other people.
This was week 1 of the season. I decided this. This has been in play for weeks.
But I'm not understanding.
I guess, can you walk us through the thought process that led to your methodology? Like, I get the end result, but it just seems like a couple of gaps there.
No, it's very simple. Basically, any pick, I really want a first overall in this draft. So any pick I have, I would have traded a first or more to get first overall. So if I could instead use that to incentivize a team to get first overall, it'll make the teams that are trying to win try to get as good pick position as I can, as well as ensure that I get it. Give me the best possible chance for that. Are you writing this out? Are you not understanding?
No. What I'm struggling to understand how you want to control it so bad that you can't just be like, the picks will be where they are. Why
would you not like control is how you get things done?
I personally would have been like, if it winds up to be first overall, it winds up to be first overall.
And that's how you end up with Shawnee on your roster.
Well, that was free. I chose that.
Is that worse or better?
Better.
I'm contractually obligated to say better.
I have no contract there. I can say it's worse. But yes, it is inane and a control freak thing to do, but it made sense in my head, so I did it.
So what you're saying is there's a method to your madness, and your method is driven by a Lord of Madness.
No, it's just general crazy.
Same diff.
This is not new madness. This is just madness.
It's the same madness. It's old.
Okay. Okay, we got distracted. Can you please walk us through who owns what picks?
Sure. So Madison owns 1 and 2. 3 is owned by Montreal, which they just traded for from Edmonton at the trade deadline, who did not think it would be third overall. So they sold it for the Montreal S90 first and the Montreal S88 second. Toronto owns...
Edmonton
Baltimore
traded to
pick was
Montreal.
owned by Edmonton, and they
Okay.
traded it to Montreal.
Okay, for futures, presumably.
A first and a second. The S90
Okay.
Montreal first and 88. I think it's 88 second. Toronto owns their pick. The Patriots pick is owned by Madison. The Madison pick is owned by Madison. The Pride pick is owned by the Pride. And the Barracuda pick is owned by Denver.
Okay. So you have the Winnipeg pick from last draft, the Panthers pick from last draft. Baltimore doesn't own their pick. Edmonton traded it to Montreal. Toronto owns their own pick. You own the Montreal pick from the trade for their GM.
Yeah.
No. Yes.
Yes.
No, yes. No.
Dominic
yes.
Anselmo.
You own your own pick. SFP owns their own pick. And when did Tampa Bay trade their pick to Denver? Is the only.
Okay.
That's a great question.
Let's see.
I can't say I've been keeping track of Tampa Bay Denver transactions that closely.
Oh, there's 2 trades. God bless Luke or whoever keeps track of all these things.
It's Luke. Luke also would know it off the top of his head if you asked him.
He has veritable encyclopedic knowledge of it, as far as I'm aware.
He just likes
So Denver got this pick in addition to the 88 first from Nashville for 17th overall in the 84 draft. So that's a great come up for Denver, I would say.
that sounds pretty nice to be Denver.
17 for what is that? 6 and 7 and is it 7? 8?
Don't do that. Don't do that meme. It's 8 and whatever their pick.
Yeah, 8 and an 88 first.
Not bad.
That's pretty good for 17th overall. I mean, there's some other thirds in there, but we don't give value to thirds. So if you're going to just take, so which of the other picks here are you going to draft? Or are you going to trade for so that you just own the first, 5 to 6 picks again?
Is that league sanctioned? Can I mention these things?
Can you tamper picks is the question.
Oh, I can tamper a lot of things. Ain't nobody tampers like me.
Ain't that the truth?
All right, so now I'm curious, Ara, if you had 5 of the top 6 picks, what would you do?
I have 4 of the top 6.
Full honesty, that is outside of my wheelhouse, Nike. So
you have to think like HIF, which means you could be about as creative as you want, and
You can do anything.
yeah, you can incentivize people to win after they've lost.
Anything is possible.
So 4 of the top 6, who would I give them to?
Well, how are you? The real question is, how are you getting the Baltimore pick and the Toronto pick?
So while she thinks, I'm going to point this out. But if we are existing in a gamified system, right? That's what the current tank structure standings thing is. So why would I not gamify the gamified system?
Well, some of it is the thing that is interesting to me is like the system is unique because schedules are random, right?
Yeah.
Like you could
trust
play.
me, we played Edmonton like 3 times in the last 10 games, which is why we only had 1 win.
Right. Like there's so much there. Like the thing that's interesting to me about the way that you thought about it is I don't have the patience, nor do I want to spend the time to look at the schedule for each of the teams whose picks I own and determine when they're going to be out of it and who they're playing then and try to convince them that they should change their tactics to beat those teams in the last week of the season.
Sorry, so just to clarify, you think I should have only done it to one team I thought had the best chance?
No. I think you should have not spent the time doing it to all of these teams in general.
I didn't look at their schedule or anything. I just said If win, have pick, please.
Okay, let me ask you this. Do you think that it really would have changed the outcome had you not said anything to any of these teams?
So, no, because Winnipeg was going to try to win anyway because they're trying to get OD wins. However, I do think Lap tried really hard to win once they were eliminated because of it, and they had a decent chance. Like the second Winnipeg won, Wazzy messaged me. He's like, "So what pick are you giving Winnipeg?"
No way.
Yeah.
Okay, now all right. If you were a GM,
I am a GM.
no, I don't care about you, Hif. I understand that you're crazy and nothing you say makes sense. All right, if you were a GM and Hif came to you and said, "I want you to win the tank standing so that my pick that you gave me is first overall," would it change the way you behave?
Probably with enough encouragement, but if he came to me and didn't offer anything an incentive, I'd probably tell him he was a bit crazy for that.
Well, that's just true. I am a crazy.
Yeah. You knew he was crazy before he started talking to you.
Yeah.
That's true.
I will say, there were GMs saying they were going to beat any offer for 1OA that was coming in, which, if it wasn't me, wasn't true, because I have the most stuff, and I'm crazy. But, like, 1OA was a very coveted thing this draft. It's not something I would do for any draft. And it's why, this situation occurred.
Oh, all right. I've had enough of talking about your picks. I can't do it anymore.
God.
How do I put us back
Yeah,
into the...
a little reprieve from that is in order. But still, kudos to you. If your methods get results, that's all you can ask for, man.
If you're a fan of the good purple team, it's a good year.
The good purple team.
The good purple team. There's other purple teams. I don't like Nola's purple though. It's kind of off. You know what I mean?
I like their purple better than your purple. What are you talking about?
I feel like you smoke something dank. Wait, you're in finance. You do hella cocaine. That's correct.
No.
Well, you're not going to admit to doing cocaine, but
you can't do that publicly.
It's okay, Mikey. You can admit it to us.
We won't tell the league.
Under no circumstances am I doing any of that.
Is cocaine SHL league sanctioned?
Is that a performance enhancing?
I think
GM
we can,
drug?
as the league sanction podcast, we can league sanction cocaine on the podcast.
I mean, it's Eric Clapton endorsed, so there's that.
Yeah, what could go wrong?
I don't think my my lessons learned from famous musicians, are the way that I'm going with my.
No, Rich agrees with me. I didn't make him a deal where if he agreed, I would make all the logos have, mouths with sticks being bit, but.
Wait, does your logo have?
No, but Rich wants every logo to have a stick in their mouth being bitten. It's his thing.
I mean, we could do that for your logo, right? I mean,
we absolutely could. I did have, so I have a user named Crazy Mojito on his team, and there were original renditions of the Valkyries logo that had the Pegasus having a unicorn horn, and his daughter loved the unicorn horn, so we made a version of the current one to have the unicorn horn for his daughter.
Could always talk with Cake or Gwen, see if we can adjust the Edmonton logo to have a hockey stick being bit or something. It'd be interesting.
It would have to be a mini stick. Foxes aren't that big.
Fair. Could always get do it like one of those ones you'd find in the Edmonton gift shop.
What logo would we not be able to do a broken biting stick?
The eye boat?
The I-boat?
The Argonauts? The I-boat? You don't know the I-boat meme?
No, I have no idea what you're talking about.
You've been in the GM chat for how long? You don't know the I-boat?
The GM chat is like a world I don't participate in.
Why do you hate Vandy? Tell me right now.
Wait, you don't like Vandy?
I have no problem with Vandy. I don't.
GM chat is 90% Vandy.
Okay, now you've got me intrigued. What is this iBoat meme? And
yeah,
Look at the logo. It's a boat with an eye on it.
Damn.
How do I don't believe you.
It's from Jason and the Argonauts. You not see the front of the boat has a giant eyeball? Are you blind?
Oh yeah, look at that. We'll share this for the
other people who don't have eyeballs.
for the other people that are just as clueless as I am.
Notice in the chat, no one has questioned the iBoat. Everyone else understood except you.
Yeah, I mean, oh my God, we're gonna get there eventually. I'm so bad with this.
Yeah, the bridge biting a stick might be difficult.
I think you could always just have it ramming into a stick.
Yeah, but it's not saying it has to be biting. Maybe if you have like a bridge under the bridge, and then the bridges are like clamping on the stick.
Can we talk about why there's even an eye here?
Yeah. Do you know the story of Jason and the Argonauts?
No.
Okay,
It's been a long time.
We're not going to go through the entire story of Jason and the Argonauts, but there's your answer why.
Okay.
It's Greek mythology. There's your short answer, long
I
answer.
believe you.
The question is, why is the Argonauts in Seattle?
Oh God.
Who knows? Why are there Valkyries in Wisconsin? Nobody knows. They're cool. That's why.
Rex says, "Can we
Rule of cool? That's purely lie.
Can we popcorn read the story?"
I don't know what popcorn read. Oh, like just
like everybody go around.
We should do the. I don't know if have you watched the show Community?
No.
Okay.
If you haven't learned through being friends with me,
you have an actual life and you don't know
10 years. I don't know anything out like culture. I have no idea what anything is.
That's fair. You are the whitest person I've ever met. But so basically, they did a table read of one of the episodes, and it's an episode where everyone's getting gifted something from a guy who was a huge dick, and he gives something and also a canister of his sperm all the time. And they had Pedro Pascal to read for him because Chevy Chase is a massive dick, and no one wanted to talk to him. He couldn't get through any of the lines because he ended with "end my sperm."
Odd.
How do we always end up in the most random corners of?
This is how my brain works.
Oh dear Lord! All right, what else? what else not related to whatever you just said can we talk about?
So
okay,
what? As it goes sperm related, let's go. What do we have?
Oh, okay. So
Recreate.
Lime in the chat just did remind me we do have to do a special shout out. And
is it to Lime?
Yes, of course.
For the SHL all-time
Obviously.
goals leader?
That's right.
First in 600 goals? And he did it in which jersey? Was it the best purple team?
Second best purple team.
The best purple team?
The second best purple team. Congrats, Lime. That's pretty cool.
Congrats, Lime.
You've only played for like 17 million seasons. So
I will say that so Madison probably had 3 future Hall of Famers play their last game this past sim in Edmonton where we lost 2-14.
Amen to that, Rick.
Purple teams, so that's fine. SFB is also a purple team, so I'll take it. But we had Jack St. Clair, who's been one of the best players since he came in the league. Won a cup at Edmonton, played fantastic in Toronto and Texas. Good veteran. And then we had Axel Kirby, who was won a cup in Lap. And those 2 guys since '67 have been 2 of the high scoring players. Kirby was the first player to hit 100 points, and I think St. Clair was second or third or something. So like they've been Well, those three, like just three future Hall of Famers, retired there. So excited to see their new players and where they're going, but shout out to them.
I have no idea what you just said. All those people are retiring. Kirby.
They played their last games this past sim, unless Lime tries to play another season for no reason.
Wait, Lime hasn't retired yet, though, right?
He has not retired, but if he does before the season flip, he would not play next season. Or funnier, if he doesn't retire and nobody signs him.
Why is that funnier?
It would be hilarious if just no one signed Lime.
Harrington is dead. You heard it here first. Which is also perfectly fitting because I believe the last season of Stranger Things comes out this week.
He said he was going to wait to retire for December 31st, which is apparently the last episode of Stranger Things. But,
Literally.
He checking out from it. He said he was going to do it. So he said, I mentioned, okay, yeah.
There we go.
I know these things because it's like he's on my team or something.
Yeah, it's almost like you guys talked before.
Yep.
All right. Have we had enough? Have the people had enough of us? It's a real question. How about we have a lot of people here? What other things you guys want us to talk about? How about questions for first-time guest Ara? Or random
Is this
users
better
from
than the
Piff?
Blizzcast you did with Caliph?
Yes, a million times better. That full honesty. Was...
Should we roast an entire draft class for no reason?
Oh God.
Which draft class was it? Because they might have
81.
81,
I believe.
Yeah. In retrospect,
81 was the one that was not good, right? Or was it 8? No.
That's the
No,
one with
78.
01, so it's pretty terrible. 01 plays, isn't it?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Okay.
Any draft class with John Gibson's pretty bad.
No, that's just something I prefer remains forgotten. There's a reason why, despite my promise in that last media I did, I have no intention of bringing that shit show back.
Okay, the 81 class was not bad.
No.
Yeah, it wasn't that bad.
The 81 class was great. What do you...
Would you rather fight 100 syndicate members or one Valkyrie?
Probably one Valkyrie.
I think I'd go with the syndicate. Like, are Valkyries not basically immortal?
But if I win, end up going down in history. So there's that.
Yeah, but
If
Valkyries
you
don't
win
have
against the
weapons.
immortal being, you sure about that?
Oh, I didn't say
Win.
I would win. I would say odds are I'd lose, but
Why do both
Where's
of
that?
you all? Alaris coming in to complain about minutes. Very cool. It's not my problem anymore, Alaris. That's my answer.
I played myself on the bottom line all year, so
Oh, so you think your Alaris is as bad as you, is what you're saying?
no, he's actually better than I am.
You don't
It's the
think Alaris
problem.
deserves more minutes?
No, it's like
You think he should play for another team that is preferably purple?
the second? No, he's already told me he's outplaying. He's going to play on my team longer than I play on my team.
Yeah, but it's not because he likes you. It's just he feels obligated.
Yes, there's a
oh God,
there's a guilt
poor
there.
Nike.
No, I scored a goal, you jerk. I had a game-winning goal in the last week.
Who did you beat?
I couldn't tell you.
Come on.
Probably wasn't against a team that matters, so it doesn't count.
Okay, now I'm going to find out.
It's going to be against us. Yep. The goalie TP thing doesn't matter, so becoming a GM to feel special. GMs also don't matter, so you're just doubling down on it. The only person who matters on the team is the coach.
Which sometimes is the GM. Not that I'm talking to one that coaches regularly. Yeah, see, so we have to shout out BB because BB has been absolutely tricking on the Simmers all week, and it's incredible.
Double reacting to Sims because we double submitted.
Yeah.
Just gonna say, BV is amazing. It's the backbone of my department when she worked there. So mad props to her.
If a Kojia makes a sound in Nashville, does anyone care?
Wouldn't it be drowned out by the music?
Ooh.
Just kidding. I love you, S Fresh. You do matter.
Did we ever talk about Fresh's hair dye?
I don't think
Fresh, have you shared that your hair dye more broadly? No. Oh my god. So for folks that haven't seen it, because I'm not going to dox Fresh on the pod.
We have doxed him before on the pod, but not his new hair. He met Ace, and Ace put the picture up.
Oh, that's right. Yes, I was there. I recall now. But Fresh had, I don't know, probably 10 inches of hair that was perfectly dyed rainbow. Like one of the most incredible things I've ever seen. And I can't even imagine how long he had to sit in the chair to get dyed like that. But it was electric. If as good as you can imagine it, it was better.
Sounds pretty awesome. Shout out Fresh for that.
7 hours. Okay.
That's not that much hair, Rex. Leave me alone.
We're going to start banning people that make fun of Hif's hairline because this...
Only if they're in the UK. You can't call people bald in the UK. Okay. Can we relocate the podcast headquarters to the UK so I can ban the bald haters?
No.
You're not my boss.
I'm going to need more context here.
In the UK, it is considered some kind of offense, like criminal offense, to call people bald or mock their baldness.
Is it legal?
No, it's illegal to call people bald, like mock their baldness.
Are we going to reach the point where we just start calling Hif's hairline the Great Recession?
Jesus Christ. I can't be a part of this. I don't have any hair left myself. It's getting scary
I thought
here.
The Great Recession was how many jobs you lost in the past 2 seasons.
Nah, that's the ultimate recession.
$16 games? There's no way.
Rich is lying to me.
Rich, it's okay to admit if he's blackmailing you.
Rich must be making a new player soon. He's being nice to me. He wants to get drafted.
Well, so, okay, here's an interesting conversation that was recently sparked for me. The more that we grow as a league, the more potential for our digital presence to be able to be monetized, whether that's through Twitch or YouTube or whatever. The custom ice that teams can put together can potentially have ads, and that creates copyright risk or copyright potential strike. So should we, instead of allowing teams to put whatever advertisements they want, put league-related advertisements on Team Ice?
So you're saying, should we force every team to have an SHL Tonight advertisement on their rink?
Yes, essentially. Because, given that
I think I'm for it as long as I don't need to have a Rich and Luke podcast advertisement on my rink.
Well, that's not league sanctioned, so yes.
No, sure, we're fine.
Be opposed to it.
That's their own IP. They'd have to license it to us, and that's going to cost them.
Well, I don't know if we need money. We'd need creative control over the content they're saying, because Luke is kind of a wild card.
I think we need both. Why would we not take money?
Because have you seen my bank? Oh, maybe. Sorry, I have seen your SHL bank. Yeah,
yes.
You might need the money from Luke.
So
me, yes, I'm poor.
I don't need the money.
Oh God.
Or how deep is your bank? Well, you had like 1 million jobs at one point.
I believe last I checked it was about 161 million.
Okay. Yeah, so you're also
poor.
Rich.
Well, unlike
if you're rich because you create players, you don't update them, and then you retire and you just collect contract money.
Incorrect. So when I started retiring my players mostly, I came back with like $2 million in my bank.
$2 bill
I
or
got
2
rich.
mil?
I got rich from simming and GMing at the same time,
He got
And then
rich from getting
podcast.
kickbacks from HO.
and then I did a bunch of jobs, and then I gave away a bunch of money, and I'm still rich. You wouldn't understand. I got a tax break in the league.
Can we talk about how your media extravaganza thing is that different from the team spotlight things?
Yes.
Okay, the team spotlight things. We're on week 8, but it's been like 4 years.
Yeah.
I don't understand.
So the my guess is that Mike kind of went a bit MIA. He's been gone, so they had hired a new media head. Bytor just got hired for that, so shout out Bytor. So it was probably a delay in that. But I think I don't know what the pacing is for it, but I think it seems a bit slow. It's like it should be like 2 weeks, but it's like a month or something.
Okay, so they were not intentionally weeks.
No.
I'm guessing, but they aren't actual weeks, is what I've been seeing. They've been longer than weeks, which is why it's slowed down.
Do you actually get credit outside of the week? Not that I'm writing media. I mean, let's just be honest.
I don't think so. I haven't seen many people take advantage of besides Furious Chicken, of the team spotlight weeks.
Actually, it's a fun concept. I've been meaning to get involved with that, but yeah.
Okay.
Yes, media had disappeared, so things slowed down. Is my guess.
And that's different than your extravaganza.
Well, yeah, that was just I asked HO if I'd give away money, and then Jess was like, "What if we do like Eurovision but with media?" And I said, "As long as you grade the voting, because I can't do that." So yeah, that's where we're at.
What can you do? Just
Give away money,
draft picks?
accumulate draft picks, say really crazy things about my thought process, and point out that you do cocaine.
I'm gonna ban you.
Sounds about right.
If you ban me, it just looks like you're silencing me for speaking the truth.
Oh God. How do you? You're always faster than me, and I don't understand.
The thing is,
When we
So
can get
smart
it
people aren't always
endorsed as the
fast.
official SHL stimulant, Rex.
like I don't need to be smart. I just need to be quick to say the dumb thing.
Yeah, but that's an intelligent thing to do.
It's not intelligent. It's an entirely different skill set. There's no intelligence to it. It's just fast.
Is quick wit not an intelligence?
No, it's just quick.
Yeah, but like your brain is working fast.
Fast does not.
My mouth is working fast. There's no brain power. If you turn this off, this can
mean
go really
intelligent,
quick.
Nike.
To be clear,
Fresh.
Alaris, your resume is stay-at-home dad. You should stay with your son. Doesn't he bully you, your boss?
Fresh is pointing out to me that like I should make sure that the VOD of this gets pulled.
So this is kind of a tangent, but in one of my IRL jobs, part of it has been handling communications and media for nonprofit, and actually doing broadcasting, actually working with Google Sheets, and that has actually helped to build on what Vivi was saying. So
Yeah, you can use the Excel sheet.
Oh, yeah.
Assuming you actually do anything with the Excel sheet and you don't have someone who just does your Excel sheet for you.
Yes.
No,
I
I
actually
couldn't
do.
imagine that you would have somebody else to do that for you.
No. I love you, Egg. Please never leave me.
So the thing is like
Every accusation is a confession.
I could do the sheets.
Hold up. Nike, I need you to show me something, show something for Rich here. Lime got to work in the illustrator for this.
Wow, he's so fast.
Lime is quick and intelligent. That's the difference.
I'm almost afraid. That's electric. Okay. How fast can I go? All right, last thing, then we. Oh God! Look at that.
Very well
Incredible.
done. No need to be so humble when it turned out well.
I personally was thinking of the stick in the. Is it a Pegasus technically?
It is a Pegasus, yes.
Yes.
I was thinking the stick in the horse's mouth, but the Pegasus's mouth. But who am I to?
Well, that's putting the cart before the horse.
What if we did 2 sticks here?
That's too many sticks.
Yeah, but now we're having fun. Which logo could you have the most number of sticks being broken in the mouth of?
I
The
would say
6.
The Hartford Hydras.
New England.
I feel like the Hydras could have been a good one. But somehow the Vancouver Nightmare could fit more 6 somehow. Just out of sheer fear.
Sheer fear.
Good point. Horses eat hay, Nike, not sticks. A very
Humans
valid
eat
point.
sticks. Well, so did you see the OHL player that got
The Slash, yes.
holy mother of God?
Yeah, it was so it was very similar to the Marty McSorley thing, and he got charged
Yes.
with assault with a weapon and convicted criminally. So I assume that player's in for a shit time because I wouldn't even call him a player. He's just a piece of garbage.
Yeah, I mean, like,
Just to slash someone's head blindside, and then you're gonna cross check him and punch him while he's down.
What?
yeah. Or if you haven't seen it, it's insane. I don't know. Is it Brampton?
Luca does something. If you type in Luca D, he'll come up. It's like the first result.
Okay.
It definitely will
No,
not
he's
come
not.
up with Luca D because it would be Luca Doncic.
Oh, it's Luke. It's Luke Dragusika.
Luke Drag is okay.
Luke D.
Hold on, let me take a look at this. I'll be right back.
Yeah, prepare yourself. It was so. I was like, first of all, from what I
Yes, I think he's nutsing joking his son. You're right. To be fair, I could see Flute he's nutsing joke Yavis, but
yeah. Oh, this is why we have to do this on Friday nights. The
Oh my
thing that,
God.
yeah.
he's done. His career is done.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean he'll never play again. But the
To be
real
fair, he had
question
2
is, does
points
end
in
up
18
jail?
games as a third-year OHL player, so his career was probably done anyway. But
Yeah,
he's done.
yeah. The 48 game suspension feels like just do the lifetime ban. Like you're probably doing him a favor. Then
Do
he
the
can
right
cry.
thing, but no, the OHL could.
Yeah. And on that note, thanks everybody for watching. Any last parting thoughts, Hif, Ara?
Just thank y'all for having me on. It was a pleasure, and looking forward to seeing y'all in the next episode and next season.
I'm looking forward to seeing every other team get the stick biting logo. We'll display them in future weeks when they come out.
I'll talk
Yeah,
with Edmonton's leadership. No promises, though.
We're just going to commission Lime to do them all, I think is what I just learned.
Yeah, he needs it for the new player he is allegedly making.
Okay. Bye, y'all.
Au revoir.